Hot Toys has just saved us about $1,200 in figures by releasing one. What's up, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back. Another video. Today, we're going to take a look at the newly announced, as of like 3 a.m. this morning, super early. I was up at 4. I don't know why, but I was up. I saw this and I was like, I knew this was coming. I think you knew this was coming. But I didn't think it was going to show up with all this stuff, which is kind of crazy. Let's get into this. We got IG-12 going on today from Mandalorian Season 3, which is kind of strange because we really haven't seen much at all out of Season 3. But there's some like teasers in here and some things that like they didn't officially announce, but then they kind of announced. So let's get into the photos. Here we go. We've got IG-12 going on here. Now, I'm going to look at the collectible set. There's two variants of this guy. You can get the figure itself, or you can get the figure with the collectible set. And I'll tell you why I think it makes sense to get the collectible set, because I honestly, it's just huge value in my opinion, if you're going to get this one at all. But here we go, IG-12 here with our little Grogu going on in the middle. Pretty good looking. Now, if you already have the IG-11, then you pretty much know what you're getting with this guy, right? You got die-cast parts. You got pretty much endless range of motion on the head, the arms, the elbows, the movable digits on the robot hand or droid hand. Not expecting a whole lot of range of motion going on in the middle section there, but it is on the ball joint down to the hip, so we should get 360 out of that. With the only limitation really being the hoses and wires that kind of put them together. That's really been the only limitation I've ran into with IG-11. IG-12 looks pretty cool. Now, admittedly so, this was not my favorite like scenes in the Mandalorian Season 3, but I knew Hot Toys was not going to pass up the opportunity to give us another Grogu and to give us another droid, which it's a droid, so I'm going to be picking it up. And this one's going to have the sound features of the yes, yes, no, no, all that kind of stuff going on from Taika Waititi. And, you know, that's cool. Will I ever use it? No, probably. I don't see that happening. But, hey, it has sound effect function, and we only usually see that going on with R2-D2. That's usually the only time I can think of with sound effects that we've had with any of their figures, honestly. So, pretty cool. Kind of dig that. So we do have 3 different styles of display. You can put Grogu in the middle. You can put the Anzelan in the middle, which is probably where I would do with mine. Or you can leave it empty. And the fact that we're going to get Anzelans with this collectible set is 100% a reason to go ahead and get the set, because I think it's cool. Don't really need another Grogu, but the Anzelan in there, that's freaking cool. And I don't know. I don't think anybody would display it empty. I think that'd be kind of weird. Here's something that I thought was really interesting. So here with this collectible set, which makes no sense whatsoever why they would do this. It's a very strange set. I mean, extremely strange. You get the Bo-Katan switch outs. Why the hell this comes with IG-12, I don't know, but it gets even weirder. This set gives the shield for Bo-Katan and the signet armor for Bo-Katan when she had the armor make her a new shoulder piece there. But why the hell does this go with IG-12? I don't know. That's weird. But then they go and show us this rooted hair Bo-Katan, which is even weirder. Like I don't understand it. It seems to be the exact same head sculpt as the previous Bo-Katan. Why are they showing us a rooted hair variant of her and then give her accessories to IG-12? Like, if they're going to give us another Bo-Katan with an updated sculpt or an updated hair, I put it that way, updated hair, why are they showing it this way? Or is this like the blogger's personal collection and he had his or hers rooted? And I don't know. This is very strange. Some detective work must be done to figure this out. Or we're just going to wait a long time and just never see it, or we're actually going to see it. I don't know. But what are your thoughts? The rooted hair one doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look fantastic. It still looks like that doll hair. But I don't have a problem with this sculpted hair at all. But maybe they'll give us like this one, and then maybe the new head sculpt has movable eyes or something. I don't know. Very strange addition. Very, very strange addition to go with, IG-12. Or maybe they're just saying, hey, look, you're not going to get this figure, so here's the accessories to go with this one. Or who the hell knows what Hot Toys is thinking. It's crazy. But here we go. Him posing along the Chrome Mando. that looks just fine. They got a couple of scenes here as actuals, and Heavy Mando looking pretty cool. I mean, there's some pose options here. Nothing crazy. I don't know. The coolest scene to me for IG-11 at least was definitely him on the speeder bike. But you're going to get this normal Mandalorian style display base. Nothing crazy there. And here is a comparison of the two. So, I mean, paint application wise, prefer IG-11 over IG-12. But again, it's different. And so it won't look exactly the same on your shelf. I guess that gives you some consolation. If you spend the other $300 or so, it's probably going to be $350 or so for this set. At least it'll look different. And it'll actually be a different droid. Technically, even by name, it's technically a different droid. So that's pretty cool. And I'm curious, they don't have the light up functions on the top of the head. You can see on the new one is white LEDs, and then on the one on the right, the older one, it has red LEDs. So that's an interesting change. I didn't really notice that. I mean, I know in the show it's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, interesting. Paint applications, not bad. So at least it's going to look somewhat different to the ones we already got. And then here we go on the back. Now the back is definitely different. We got different panels all around. So, and of course on the front, we don't have the self-detonation popper thing going on. We don't have that piece either. So the light up function on the previous one you have, you will swap out piece, you can have the self-detonator. And then on the one on the newer on the left, we don't have that. We do have some extra wires and bits and stuff going on in the shoulders, but the rest of it looks pretty similar. Looks like the wires are going to different places on the new one. And that's really inconsequential to me. I don't give a crap where the wires go. Does it look good on the shelf is pretty much what I'm concerned with. They're here along with our Chrome Mando. Definitely look good together. And then they've got the little fruit. And what I remember this little snack there he's having along. Like Grogu straight up, I don't know. He was annoying in this scene. I'll put it that way. He was annoying. The Anzelans, 100%. I love this. So this is a great display option to have the IG unit laying down on a table. If you 3D printed the table or sculpted one, however you want to do it, and then have the Anzelans working on it, I like this very much. And I know these guys are going to be super, super small, but they look cool. Looks like on these guys, we got 3 different figures, and then we've got, looks like a ball joint or a swivel joint on the shoulders. And then we've got just sculpted hands. I don't think there's any switch outs for that, but it looks like the shoulders are movable and the head might be movable on those guys. So I like the Anzelans. I think they're super cool. Accessories collectible set especially features additional Anzelan droidsmiths. So with the other one, you're going to get 1. This guy's, you get 2 extras. You're going to get 3. And I dig it. I think the Anzelans are the way to go. Another strange feature on an IG-12. I guess they decided we don't need any more Dinjarans. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. But to have these accessories included into a set with a figure that doesn't even make relevant, it's very strange. They should have just, like I say, they could have just had an accessory set and sold it separately. And then those who didn't want the IG-12 could have just got all these accessories. But Hot Toys, in Hot Toys fashion, says, no, screw you guys. You're going to buy a figure, even if you don't want it, because you want the accessories for something else that has nothing to do with the figure we're selling you. So accessories collectible sets especially features jetpack, shield, and baton. They all look great. You know, I wasn't really wanting them, but if they're going to put them in the set, I'll get them and I'll use them and whatever. But wasn't really something I was super, like, it wasn't on my hit list. You know what I mean? It just wasn't there. But they look good. I don't know if I'll use them, but there they are. It just doesn't look as cool as the chrome jetpack and then the rifle and I don't know. And I'm fairly confident, you guys can, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm fairly confident this thing doesn't actually have electricity running through it. Pretty sure that's Photoshop trickery. Anyways, cool stuff along. I don't get it. This is another one. They're already giving us a Heavy Mando from season 2 of Mando, which gets the shield, but now you got to buy the IG-12 if you want the cool rifle as it melts. The heated heavy blaster for Paz Vizsla. It's very strange. Like they could have just said put this one in the one that we're getting from season 2. They could have just said, hey, look, we're going to give you this additional accessory for Heavy Mando. And they go, no, you got to buy IG-12 to get this accessory. Very strange. Very strange. It does look cool. It doesn't say that it lights up, although it does have that appearance to it, but I'm pretty sure that's just Photoshop lighting. Highly doubt it lights up. But it does look cool, and I think I would actually like to have that piece. I know a lot of people wanted that one, and maybe you'll take like a soldering iron or something and like melt the end of it and have it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's cool. Another look of the rooted hair Bo-Katan with the shield. Very strange. And then another pram. We already have 2. Well, some of us have 3. Now we're going to have another one. Another pram. So, like, another Grogu with pram. Like, they're throwing everything from season 3 into one figure. A mouse droid? What the hell? Why is IG-12 coming with a mouse droid? Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys said, yeah, we're done with this, and here's all the stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's very strange. But look at this. If you get the collectible set, you get a ridiculous amount of items that have nothing to do with IG-12. What do you guys think about that? Now, I have looked on the Secret Base or Facebook page and the pricing on this, so I had to write it down because I know I wasn't going to remember it. So in Hong Kong dollars, $22.90 for the collectible set, or $292 US. All right, or $16.30 for the regular set without all the extra stuff that says an exclusive for $208. So that means, well, if you're going to get it here in the States, it's probably going to be, this one right here is probably pushing $350, $360, somewhere in that ballpark by the time you get it here. And then you got to pay sales tax and shipping and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a pricey set. But for $80 or so to get all the other accessories, like you could not, well, number one, you couldn't part it out for $80 or $90 or whatever it's going to be. You couldn't buy those pieces for that. I mean, the blaster rifle alone with the heated, that's going to, there's just no way. If you're going to get the IG-12, get the collectible set. Just be done with it. Because honestly, if there's some parts you don't want, you could part those out and you pay for the difference and you'll probably still be ahead. I see no reason not to get the collectible set, like 0. But what are your thoughts on this? This is a very strange move from Hot Toys. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what's going on over there. This is the first time I can remember that there were so many accessories for other figures in a figure that I don't know. It's very strange. If you want to pre-order this, I'm sure it's up on Pop Collectibles. That's where I'll be getting mine. Link in the description below for that, as well as a discount code if you decide you want to pick this up. I will be getting the collectible set because of the reasons I mentioned earlier. I think it's pretty cool. As always, click what you like. See you next time.